All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to try to solve a massive puzzle, one that pretty much every business on the planet is obsessed with. What really makes a customer loyal? We all think we know the answer, but the actual science behind it, well, it might just blow your mind.
The classic formula is pretty simple, isn't it? If you have an amazing product and you do some great marketing, you get loyal customers. It's just simple math. But what if I told you that entire equation is missing the most important piece of all?
So, the key to cracking this whole thing comes from a brand new 2024 study. Researchers went into a bunch of Japanese restaurants in Jakarta and decided to figure out how all these pieces, the product, the marketing, the loyalty, how they really connect in the wild. And what they found? It completely flips that old formula on its head.
Okay, so to really get what happened, we're going to treat this like a detective story. And every good detective story starts by lining up the usual suspects. In our case, these are the key ideas the researchers put under the microscope.
First up, suspect number 1, product quality. This is the star of the show, right? The actual thing you sell. For these restaurants, it was all about the food and drinks, how good it tasted, how it looked. You'd think this has to be the foundation of everything. Next, we've got suspect number 2, social media marketing. This is how you scream from the rooftops about your awesome product. The slick Instagram photos, the clever posts, all that stuff designed to create a buzz and get people through the door.
And here's where it gets really interesting. Let's bring in a third character, customer satisfaction. Now, this is different. This isn't what you sell or how you sell it. It's all about the feeling the customer has when they walk away. Were they happy? Was it as good as they hoped?
And finally, the prize everyone's fighting for, brand loyalty. This is the treasure at the end of the map. It's when a customer doesn't just come back out of habit, they come back because they are genuinely committed to you, even when competitors are throwing discounts at them. So the researchers set up this awesome evidence board, kind of like in a police procedural. They drew lines connecting all the suspects, trying to map out how they all influence each other. Does a good product lead directly to loyalty? Does marketing? This was their roadmap to solve the crime.
But then, the lab results came back. The data came in, and the whole investigation took a wild turn. The connections that seem so obvious, the ones we all just assume are true, turns out they weren't there at all.
And here it is, the big plot twist. The study found that neither having a great product nor having slick social media marketing had any direct effect on creating brand loyalty. Zero. The only thing that made a direct, straight-line connection to making a customer loyal was customer satisfaction.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. This is a direct quote from the study. Just let that sink in for a second. Your amazing product and your brilliant marketing by themselves were not enough to make someone loyal. That's a huge deal. Let's look at the hard evidence. So, in statistics, they use something called a p-value. The easy way to think of it is this. If the number's really small, like below 0.05, the connection is real. If it's high, it's just noise. Well, the p-value for a direct link between product quality and brand loyalty was 0.605. That is way, way off. Case dismissed.
And what about social media marketing? Same story, a p-value of 0.120. Again, much higher than that 0.05 cutoff. So the data was screaming loud and clear, neither of our main suspects was directly responsible for creating loyalty. So this leaves us with this giant flashing question mark. If it's not the product and it's not the marketing, then how on earth does loyalty happen? What is the secret ingredient we're all missing?
Well, the answer wasn't a direct hit. It turns out the whole thing hinged on a crucial middleman, a secret agent working behind the scenes, connecting all the dots.
You see, what the researchers discovered is that product quality and social media marketing are absolutely vital, just not in the way we thought. They don't create loyalty themselves. Instead, they create something else first.
And that's where our other player comes back in. The path to loyalty doesn't go from A to C. It goes from A to B to C. And that B is customer satisfaction. Think of it like a bridge. Your product is on one side of the canyon, the loyal customer is on the other. Satisfaction is the only bridge that gets them across.
So here's the real process, the actual chain of events. It's 3 simple steps. Step 1, you have to have great quality and effective marketing. Those are your inputs. Step 2, those inputs work together to create happy, satisfied customers. And only then, as a direct result of that happiness, do you get to step 3, true, unshakable brand loyalty. You can't skip a step.
And the numbers back this up 100%. Check it out. Product quality creating customer satisfaction? Accepted. Solid link. Social media marketing creating customer satisfaction? Accepted. Another solid link. And the big one, customer satisfaction creating brand loyalty? Accepted. All the p-values were way below 0.05. This is the real pathway. Okay, so we've cracked the case. We know who the real hero of the story is. But what does all of this actually mean for you, or for any business? Let's boil it all down.
Here's the new playbook. Your great product and your slick marketing, they're the starting line. They are not the finish line. Their primary job should be to make people satisfied. That satisfaction is the golden bridge. It means you have to stop thinking about just selling a thing and start thinking about managing the entire experience. Because a genuinely happy customer isn't just a repeat buyer. They become your most powerful marketing weapon.
If you only remember one single sentence from this entire breakdown, make it this one, straight from the study. Customer satisfaction is that crucial mediator. It's not a fluffy, nice-to-have metric. It's the engine. It's the linchpin. It's the whole ballgame. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. Take a look at your own business, or any business you admire, and ask this simple question. Are you just marketing a product? Or are you building an experience so satisfying that loyalty is the only possible outcome? Thanks for tuning in.